Oh, asking me to set up stuff, so. Yeah, I think this is okay. We'll be doing it real quick. We'll be really fast. All the products I'll be using, I will add them and tag them on the description box. Okay, first product, make sure your face is clean, washed. I've washed my face, as you can see. First product, we'll be using this moisturizer. This is a whip cream moisturizer. This is how it looks like. Moisturize your face for a good flawless base, because your makeup is cakey and tacky because the base isn't right. Apply a good amount of it, and do not be stingy with your products. Make sure your hands are clean. Just rubbing. Moisturize the face really well. If you have a fan, just turn on your fan so that you can dry it up. See how moisturized my face is looking? This is good for your makeup, okay? Any moisturizer of your choice is good to go. And make sure it's a good moisturizer. I'm going to just turn on my fan because I like to work with my fan. I don't want to feel heat, and everything should be drying down pretty fast and well. Next, we'll be using a primer. I want to use this primer from Maybelline. This is their gripping primer. And this is the applicator. This is how it looks like. Apply a very good amount of it. This primer will help keep your makeup for 24 hours. Yeah, makeup to stay intact for 24 hours. Use this Maybelline gripping primer. Just make sure you rub it in the whole of your face, okay? Rub everything in. Like this primer will give you the best base you're looking for. Make sure your primer is all over your face. Do not skip some parts, just making sure. Yeah, and it dries up really fast, and it's really creamy. The mascara I have on is from Maybelline. This is their waterproof mascara. I've washed my face, but the mascara is still on. I don't know if you can really feel the drippiness, the grippiness of this primer. Like, it's making my fingers really grip. This is a very good primer. That is why I'm using it. I'm trying to clean my weight a little bit for your primer to get set. And when it's set, you see how it's holding this? This is how your primer, this is how you know your primer is a good primer, okay? You see? It's really holding it down. This is how your makeup will be held for more than 24 hours. Next, we'll be using a foundation. Oh my God, I have to shift this a little bit backward. Good. This is the foundation we'll be using. We'll be using the foundation skin tint from NYX Professional Makeup. This is from NYX. I don't know if you've seen this before. This is their skin tint, and since I bought it, I've not used it. I like it for the applicator, and we'll be using our makeup puff. This makeup puff, we'll be using it, but I've used this already for blush. So there was a blush I was testing, so we'll use another one. I always make sure I use brushes, but right now I'm switching between brushes and makeup sponges. So let me take one. We'll be using this one that has this color. Now take your skin tint, apply a little bit, like I don't want much, and look at the shade. This is my shade. If you don't know your shade, I will teach you how to identify the foundation shade, because this is a very important step in your makeup. This is very important. There's no way you are applying your foundation that is not your foundation shade. For example, look at the foundation and look at my neck. This is how I identify. Look at it so well. You'll notice the foundation is the same shade as my neck. Do not look at the shade of your face, because most time when you go and bathe, you always just wash, maybe in the morning you just wash your face, or in the night you just wash your face and go to bed. Your face is a little bit brighter than your neck. Okay, so always make sure your foundation shade matches your neck. This is the puff, and we'll be using a setting spray for a puff. If you don't have a setting spray to use, you can use water. Okay, this is matte from NYX 2. This is a setting spray, and it's almost finished, so I'm just going to spray on the sponge. If you don't have, like, you can use water. Just spray on the sponge and make sure it's wet. If it's not wet, forget about it. Your makeup, the sponge should just be carrying everything around. Okay, a little bit again. Blend in. You are not dragging, we are tapping. This is how you blend your foundation. Like anything blending that concerns makeup, this is how you do it. You tap in. Okay, you tap in like this. I hope you can see. And I have lots of dark spots and it's covering it. Like I said, this is my first time using it since I bought it, and I can tell you for a fact that this is pretty good. It's giving me a better coverage because of the spots of my face. Put the foundation, like, don't put it right under your eye, because the eye is so weak it cannot carry the foundation and the concealer at the same time. So you put it and end here. Don't put it right under the eye. Okay, this is where you end. Tap in the other side. If you're so scared of knowing the amount you can use, you can always make sure you put it at the back of your arm, like the back of your hand, when you tap in. Someone saying something? Like, I cannot really read the comments right now because my phone is not mirrored. Let me start up and read the comments. Oh, it's fine. I just concentrate on the makeup. You see, it's giving me a better coverage, and we're going to apply some under on the chin. This, apply. Tap in. Tap. Okay, now on the forehead, I'm going to just use whatever that's left on my sponge, and I put it on my forehead. You see what I'm doing? Like this, just a little bit. And do not always forget this part of your face, like this bone here. Do not forget it, and do not put foundation on your neck. No, don't do that. Don't do that. If you put foundation on your neck, what do you expect to do? You bake it later? No, you don't do that. Okay, you just sponge it like this. Sponge, so that your face won't be dividing. Sponge, tap in and tap, 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 tap. This is all. Next, I'll be using the concealer from La Rain. This is in the shade 5. beautiful applicator. Look at it. This is a shade 5. I'll be putting it here. Do not put it much, please. This is not really like to over brighten the under eyes, but this is just to give a coverage under my eyes. This is just where I'm putting it, but because I'm teaching you, you can put a little bit by the side here. Just a little bit. A little, like this. Now, under the chin here. You see? Top of here. On the forehead here, not on your forehead right up here, no, here. Are you seeing it? On this spot, you see? Now bring it down on your nose bone here, on your bone. Have you seen how I've applied it? Perfect. You see, just for a little bit for it to set before you blend, okay? Just a little bit for you to set before you blend. While waiting, we'll be doing our eyebrows. So we make sure we catch up with every single bit of our time. No time should be wasted. I have a pencil from MAC. Oh, this is from NYX Cosmetics as well. Oh my god, I didn't even know the whole of this makeup today will be from NYX. This is a black pencil from NYX Cosmetics. And I also have the eyebrow. What is it? Oh, this is it. Eyebrow glue from NYX. What you do is you take your eyebrow glue, no matter what eyebrow glue you have, this is from NYX, you brush your eyebrows up. Brush up like this to give it a beautiful look. And it should be easy for you to draw when you're drawing, okay? Brush it up. Do same on the other side. Like this. And make sure your eyebrows are curved the way you like it to look like, because everybody does not have the same face shape. So make sure your eyebrows are the way you like it to look like, okay? So this is how my eyebrows are looking like after applying the glue, first glue from NYX. A very important step for you to note is when it's like this, it's a little bit slimy for the pencil to draw, so you're not going to go in with your pencil immediately. My one tip is you're using a powder to dust off the face glue on your brows. I'll be using a powder from NYX Cosmetics. Oh my god, everything is still brand new. This is a powder I'll be using from NYX Cosmetics to dust off my brows. I'll be using my Beauty Puff. Take it like this. You see this? You just gently press in like this. Press in. This is called baking of the brows. You're baking your brows before you draw them. Press in the same way the other side. Are you seeing how big they are already? And now this will make it very, very seamless for you and easy for you to draw. They are already baked. You go in now with your pencil. I will not tell you how to draw your brows for you, but I'll show you how I draw my brows. I make it so easy and seamless. depending on the occasion, like depending on the look I want. Like you can see, from here to here it's fuller, from here to here it's lighter, and it's small. Here is the same, but your two brows can never be the same. This brow is different from this brow, and the way I draw it, they're always different. There's no way you draw your brow and they'll come out the same. It is a lie. Your left hand is different from your right hand. So what I do is, how to draw your brows: take your pencil, put on your nose. Because I have concealer, you just put on your nose. That will be the first mark. You paint it here, you put a dot. This will be the first mark. This is your starting point. Now the middle part, you put your pencil on this part of your nose here. Here, are you seeing where it is? You pin it down, you put a dot. This will be the second, the middle part. You see that? And the end, you turn it a little bit vertically like this, and this will be the end part of the brow. You see the three dots, so you are going to be linking the three dots. The same here, dot, dot here. Okay? What you need to do is start with the down part. You draw the down part. Just make sure you're drawing the same brow. Do not draw out of the line. You're drawing on the line, okay? Lightly. And make sure your pencil is sharp. I've connected the line, the first line to the second line. Then what I'll just do is, I now take the second line and connect it to the third line, okay? Like the third dot. Like this. This is how I've connected it. Okay, we are not going to start from in front. We are starting from the middle part right down. So we are connecting this other part, the second part, to the third part on the upper side of the brow. Look at it very well. Connect. Gentle. This is it. See how I've connected that? Now, a very, very important step. Do not miss this step. On the upper side of the brow, you don't start in front. No, it will not look natural. You give it a little bit step like here, backwards. Are you seeing this? And you connect. This is how I've connected it. You see? So by the time you're giving a little bit of light strokes, the front part of your brows should be looking more natural. Because I have so much eyebrows, it's needless for me to give it light strokes. Very, very needless. What I'll need to do is, I just take a brush and I brush it. But if you don't have like much fuller brows like me, you will need it, okay? So that's why I tell you, I'm showing you how to do it. I'm showing you how I do it. I'm not telling you what to do on your face, because everyone's brows are different. This is a brush I'm using. I just lightly, don't do with force, lightly brush up like this. Just lightly, you see? Lightly and lightly. This is everything I need for my brow. This is everything I need, okay? So if your brows are not thick, just make sure your pencil is well sharpened and long. You hold it like this up, you give it lighter strokes, like pretty light. They should be light like this. Are you seeing? They should be light. They should not be thick, okay? Yeah. So you're just going to do the same on this other eye. Again, like this. Bring it down. Point number 1, point number 2, and point number 3. Connect them. Connect. And skip some line and connect. Okay? Then brush. Brush upwards and slightly, not so much. We turn off the fan, yeah? Now our concealer is set. Our concealer is set and our foam is wet. Make sure it is well soaked. Yeah, I'm applying the finish spray on it. Press it for it to be wet. Should be damp, not like soak wet, damp. Or else you'll be picking up stuffs. Use it now at the side of it, because you use this part already for the foundation. This is how you use your foam. You can use just one beauty foam like this for your whole makeup. So be using the side, one side of it, this front parts. Let me hold it like this so you can see. We are using just this front parts like this for concealer blending. So we blend. We start from outside, we blend upward. Are you seeing? Blend upward, because I want a more natural look. That is why my concealer is really dark. If you want your under eyes to be bright, you'll be using a shade brighter or even 2 shades brighter, because I want a natural look. This is why I'm using this. You are not just blending and carrying your concealer right to your eyes. No, you're blending gently and taking it inside. You see? Look up and blend. Look up and blend. You see how blended it is? Now we come to the inside part of the eye. Blend. Look up. Now take it to the right side. You see? Blend again. You are not dragging. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. I'm pressing in. Blending means you're pressing in. Look up. Do not be scared. Look up and blend to the right side. This is it. Absolutely. And your skin is already looking flawless. We do the same on the other side of the eye. Blend from outside. This step is always very simple if you master it, okay? And do not use lots and lots of products. Use just a little bit and use what works for you, either a brush or a beauty blender. You see? Now come in front. Make sure you're looking up and you blend. I hope you see what I'm doing. I'm trying to bring it just a little bit to my nose bone here, a little bit here. You see? A little bit like this. Then you look up and blend. The eyes are already blended. Blend it under chin. The reason why you put concealer in this spot is because these are the center parts of your face. Blend here. See that? Now we are going to blend now the nose and the forehead, like this part of the face too. Remember, my concealer is not here. It is down here. You see? That is the shape. You blend. If you're using a darker concealer like me, you don't even need a contour anymore, because the nose is already contoured because my concealer is dark. But if you're using a brighter concealer, you will need a contour to contour this part of your nose. Okay? And this is everything you need to know about blending your concealer. We are done. Now you will need a powder. I'm contemplating to use a powder from La Carine to set. You need a powder to set. This is a loose powder and a baking powder. This powder controls all, okay? We'll be using this powder from La Carine. This is from Lucky Rain to set the concealer on our under eyes. I hope you have all these beauty foams. We'll be using this to set. Open it. I'll be very, very careful. Touch it. Like I'm taking part of it and I make sure I dust it off so that it's not like, it should not go like this on my face. Scrape it. Scrape out the excess so that your beauty foam should be smooth. If your foam is not smooth, scrape it again. Or else your under eyes will be patchy. Whatsoever part you put your concealer will be very, very patchy. You see how smooth it is? Now go into the spots where you applied the concealer. You just press in. Take again all the areas where you applied the concealer. Press in. Look up. Do the same. Don't always forget to take off the excess. Look up and press it in. You are not rubbing it, you're pressing it in. Take off the excess. See, I'm pressing it in. This is exactly what you're doing. Oh, the forehead and the nose. I almost forgot. Forehead. Press. This is basically everywhere we applied our concealer. The forehead, the nose, the under eyes, the chin, here. This is a full makeup class where you learn how to do your makeup by yourself. So after applying it, you just let it sit, okay? Nothing much, you just let it sit on their own. We now go into conceal our eyebrows. use it like this. Now we'll be concealing the eyebrows. Use a very good pencil. I have so many pencils here, so I'll be using these pencils. This pencil is from Mange, and the rest for what's in the brand. Look at the pencils. These are our pencils we'll be using to conceal the brows. This is to save you a lot of time. Okay, this is to save you a lot of time, like you're doing one thing and you're just continuing. This is the same concealer we used to conceal the under eyes. Now you're not going to take it and put it directly on your face. Put it at the back of your hand, like this. Okay, really not too much, it's not really necessary. Just a brush, swoop it in like this. Like I'm doing like this, I'm cleaning off the excess. Then I come to my face, I start with the bottom brow. Lightly, okay? Lightly like this. Just a line. You see? It's giving a more natural look. Because the concealer is not really loud. And these are one of my favorite makeups because I love natural look makeups. So if you're going for a natural look makeup, I advise you use the same shade if you're a dark skinned person. So don't use this shade if you're a lighter skinned person, okay? Now, do the same with the upper part. Just clean. My God, I have a delivery. Just hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, you're still there. Some have gone. Okay, just clean the brows. Okay. More concealer. I wasn't even expecting my delivery to come at this time. You see that? Let's go to the next. Clean that and align it. Do the same on the upper part. You are not touching your brows, you're just cleaning with a concealer, okay? Perfect. This is all you need to do. Like there's no other way around this. No other way around this, okay? And now we dust off, like we are baking the under eyes. We'll be using this same powder from NYX, mattifying powder. This is a mattifying powder from NYX. We'll be using it with a brush, not with a foam this time around, or we can just use a beauty puff, any one of our choice. I've always been using a brush, that's why I first of all mentioned a brush. This is it. This is the same powder we use on the eyebrows, okay? Oh my God. This is it. Then I dust off, make it to be smooth. Then I go in and press in. You see this? Press in. Do the same on the other side. Look up and do it. You see? We are not going to put it down here or on the forehead, no. This is just for this part of the face. This is how you bake your face. Now, when you do it, you just let it sit, okay? There's nothing more you will do. Just let it sit. Then I advise you always take a clean foam. Make sure all your makeup tools you're using are clean. Use a clean foam that does not have a powder on it, and try to dust it a little bit. This is to make sure it will take all the excess, like this, because this one does not have a powder on it, so you just gently dust like this. Now look at the foam. Like the foam has picked up all the excess. This is it. We now wait for it to set, but not for so long, because we'll be now applying our blush and the whole part of the face and the rest. This is the powder we'll be using from Romantic Flower. It's a 9-in-1 palette. It's a 9-in-1 palette. Clean the concealer on the back of my hand. This is it, 9-in-1 contour palette powder. So we'll be using it to contour. I'll also be using it to dust the whole of our face. This. With this step, now you need a contour brush. Let me show you what a contour brush looks like. This is what a contour brush looks like. A contour brush is not straight. It is like this, from down to up. Let me turn it this other way so you can perfectly see it. You see, it's starting down and going up. Starting down and going up. This is a contour brush. So always make sure you know the names of your brushes. We'll be using this one. Because it's a contour, we'll be using the shade that is really, really dark. This shade. This is the darkest shade. This is shade 30. We're using shade 30 to contour. And what are the parts we're contouring? We'll be contouring here and a little bit part of the nose and the perimeters of the head. Shade 30. Take the powder. If you have a liquid contour, you can use a liquid contour. But I want to use a powder contour. I don't want my face to be heavy. This is my brush. I'm not just going in with this, no. I dust it off. Just hit it like this. The excess goes off. This is how your brush looks like. Now do your cheeks like this. You see that? You start from here, this part of your ear, and you pull like this. It will bring you here. You take it again. This is the reason why the brush has this shape. Let's do the same on the other side. Contour here. I hope you're taking note. Now we are contouring the whole frame of the face, the perimeters of the forehead. The reason why we are using a darker shade is because if you look at the forehead does not have the same skin color like the whole face. That is why we are using a darker shade. Dust off and you contour. The borders of your face never has the same shade as your whole face. So in order for us to make it more seamless, natural looking, this is what we have to do. Now we are done contouring. Okay? We don't want any harsh lines on our face. We don't want any harsh lines on our face. The parts that we contour, okay, we are just going to use the same brush. This is a brush. I've not added any extra powder on it. You're watching me live and direct. Just use the same brush. Now we are going to brush upward. Like this. Because you apply the powder, you do not blend it in. Okay? Upward. You see this? Perfect. Same on the other side. When we're applying it, the brush was like this. But now you're blending, your brush should be like this, opposite direction, because you're going up. We are doing it in order to cancel any harsh lines on our face, no demarcations. Someone should not look at you and say, oh, this is where your contour ends, this is where it starts. Everything should melt and blend together. You see? It has blended. And now, I always use the same brush and I take a similar shade, but not the same shade. You see, this is shade 30, the one we just used to contour. This is shade 45. Now, we'll be using the shade 45 on the whole of the face. Shade 45 on the whole of the face. I'm using the same brush. I take it. I dust off the excess. I go first under my eyes. Remember, we already baked. So you're using this like to clean off, to conquer the powder you use in baking. Are you seeing the difference? See? And be careful not to put so much product under your eyes, because the eyes are so weak. We don't want it to be creasing on the eyes up here. The reason is because we apply the concealer. Remember, this part is for the whole of the face. Okay, this. You see, you're applying it in a dust-like motion, that you're cleaning in lightweight. Don't go and exercise all your power on your face. You see? Perfect. To clean off every lines, like any mark, demarcations, anything on your face that will be showing that your face is divided, you know, that is what we are avoiding. Do same here. Do it and look up. The nose. So basically tell you, this is always my favorite step because you're closer to getting finished. Okay, we are done. So the brush is empty, so you just clean the face, just dust it. I'm not dragging and pulling and fighting with it, no. Just a little bit of pressure, little. Just a little bit of pressure. And you're done. There's no other way around it. Yeah. Now use your setting spray. Apply the blush. We'll be using a powder blush. There are two types of blushes. Even three types, like the powder, the cream, and the liquid blush. We'll be using the powder blush. This is the powder blush we'll be using from that girl. That girl is the brand, like the name. Okay. I think with this look, I'll be going in with the mature shade, the shade mature. This shade, it's called the mature. And always make sure you're using the blush brush. Or if you're using a foam, it's easy. This is a brush I'll be using. It is not strong. No, it is not strong. Look at it. Perfect. I'm using the shade Mature. Because it's a powder blush, you have to put it on your cheeks. Here. This is where you put it. So you have to smile and you put it. Not so much. Dust off. I'll put it on my cheek. Now I have to take it up. I don't want the blush to be down. I want it to go up. You can also put it and bring it to your eyelashes or your eyebrows, like your eyelids. I always like my blush to be pigmented. Now dust it off. It's very important you dust it off. I'm using a clean brush. Dust it off gently. Don't be harsh. Please. Don't be harsh. You see, I'm dusting off in a circular motion. I'm dusting off uply. I'm going up. I'm not bringing it down. I don't want it to be down. I want it to be up. You see the difference? If you're dusting it downward, your blush will run downward. It will be down. But if you're brushing it upward, the blush will go up. And that is what we want. Upward like this. You see? This is it. And right now, you can't even tell that there was like much blush on my face because we've dusted it off. It's very, very important you have really good brushes, makeup brushes. It's very, very important. And don't go and be having those tiny, tiny brushes. No. If your brushes are very, very small, they should just be this size for concealing. Then your brushes should be big sizes so that you can be encouraged to do your makeup. If your brushes are very, very petite, you'll never be encouraged to do your makeup because it's like, it's just making you feel lazy. That is my experience. What is the cover of this? Where did I keep the cover of this blush? Now I'm going into set, like use a setting spray from NYX Cosmetics. I'll set first, then we continue. Shake. Just turn on my fan. Good. This is still the first setting because we are not done yet. When you set, means that you want it to hold in place and marinate faster. So that by the time you're done with your complete makeup, everything has marinated. We don't want a scenario where you have to finish and wait for it to marinate before you go out. No. By the time you're done, everything is okay. Yeah? Now let's do the eyes. I'll be using this palette from Miss Rose. Since I got it, I've not used it, so we'll be using it for the first time. This palette, you can just keep it. This is how you open it. Like you can put it on your table like this. The first set. open it from the sides. Has like 3 rows, 1, 2, 3. This is my set. Open from down again. And this is my whole complete set. If you have this, there's nothing else you're looking for. Like everything is included in this whole Miss Rose eyeshadow palette. It has the pencil, eye pencil, the brushes, the powders for baking, and the blushes. Like it has a cream, the everything, like everything you need, it is included. Okay, for the base of our lashes, I'll be using a very nude, because I want a nude eye. I want nude eyes because my makeup is not loud. My makeup is looking natural, so we want everything to look natural and flawless. So I'll be using this. I don't know if you can see it so well. This one. So I'm just using the brush from it. The 2 sides. Dust. I like it. It's giving me more of a like clay. A little bit of ash. Yeah. I like this color. Wow, I wasn't really expecting this much. It is pigmented. Just a little bit goes a long way. Wow. Can you see? Just a little bit. That's really gone a long way. Now we look for another color that's a little bit like red. Like not like pure red, but a little bit. Let's look for it here, around here. Here, this is it. Like this kind of match the blush. Kind of match the same shade with my blush. This is now to put it on the all eyelids. See this? This is pretty good. Wow. Coupled with the fact that this brush really helps. It's so satisfying. You see? Look at how my base is giving the same like my makeup. Can you see the base? Like there's no difference with my eyes and my makeup. You can just leave it like this to look more natural. But because I want a little bit of touch, I'll go in with this. These two, just a little bit. I'll take a little darker one in the front, the glitter. Doing your eyes makes it beautiful. If you want a very natural look, it's very beautiful. You follow the same shades like the makeup you have on, and I'm so happy and satisfied with this palette. Like there's no other way to say it. There's no other way to say it. Like look at this look. It is giving. It is eating. Like, what else do I need to add? Nothing. We are done. We are done with the eyes. Like, if you have this palette that gives you every single thing in a minute, there's nothing else you should be looking like. Like, seriously. Look at that. Let's put a mascara. It's a waterproof mascara. I think I already showed you guys the one I have on my face. I washed my face, it did not come out, so it's really waterproof. This is it, a waterproof mascara from Maybelline. Waterproof. I have tasted it. This is tasted and trusted. Before I started this makeup, I washed my face and the mascara was still there because of the whole procedure, the makeup falling on it, so it's dusty. So we just need to put in some more. Need a little bit like mirror or something. Let me look for a little mirror. This does not have a mirror. I'll need to use a mirror on this palette. Okay, this is good. The mirror on this palette is not bright. The mascara from Maybelline. If you don't want to put on lashes, just brush your eyelashes with it. But because it's a natural look makeup, I'm using this for a more natural look. Like, I mean, for most people, they like to wear lashes for their natural looks. But for me, I have thick lashes. This will help make it more bold and more thick and more pronounced. Okay. I like the liquid. Now we'll put the same down, because you're not just putting just on top. Put down too on the bottom ones. I think I have a mirror. Perfect. I was like, where are the mirrors? This is a mirror. A bit better. Yeah. Put it on the down one. Let me finish it up first. Like, I'm putting it on every single lash. Like, to the tiniest. Okay. I'm done with the upper part, so I'm going to put on the down part. Be very careful. If you have teary eyes, just avoid this part. Avoid it because you don't want to dirty your makeup. I'm not going to be doing it and talking at the same time because this is very delicate. Look at that. We do it on the next. Like the one that was there before is still there. Like pretty much there and dry. Now I'll do the bottom. It dries up really fast. Like you don't have to sit the whole time waiting for it to get dry. It dries up pretty fast, like the whole of this eye is already dry. Look at it. Dried up already. I need just a little bit of powder to dust my brows, just to press in, okay, like this, just a touch, nothing more, because when you conceal your brows we don't need it to be oily and running. This is all. Then just use something like this. Where's a clean one? To just pick off the excess. Yeah, just pick off the excess and you're good. Now let's do the lips. The lips, We are going to set the lips before we do it. Not like setting it much, just a little bit. This is a foam we used in setting the under eyes. I'm using the same foam. I'm not putting in any other powder, but I'll just check if there's still powder on it. But if we set it, it's not set enough, you can put a little bit of it, okay? So just use the same foam and press on your lips. But if you want to skip this step, it's up to you. The importance of setting your lips is so that the pencil can draw so well, because there are skins that are oily skins or really dry skins that you try to draw, but it's not giving. So for it to be more pronounced, you will need to set it with a little bit of powder. Where is the pencil I've been using? I'm contemplating on doing dark lips, but dark lips will not really go. So black pencil is already cancelled. You can't have this look and have black lip liner. It doesn't work that way. It won't even look good. Unless you're using a lip liner, a black lip liner, and you're topping it with another lip liner, another different color. But it's really needless, so it's better you just use another color for it. This is a pencil. I've been using this pencil for the past 3 years. This is it. I've been using it for the past 3 years. Let me sharpen it. It's because I love this color so much. This is color 35 matte. I've even forgotten the brand. The brand's name is Classic. It's sharpened. Just go in and line in the lips. Let me show you how I line my lips. I look at this part of the lips. You give it a cross like this. Look at it keenly. You see that cross? You come on the other side and give another cross. Like not the same this way, but this other way. You see that? This is to deepen the lips. Let me continue. Look at this shape. This is the 2025 way to draw the upper part of your lip. If you're not drawing the upper part of your lip like this, there's something wrong you're doing. You're definitely doing something wrong, okay? And when you're done drawing, you just leave, you don't leave it like this. You just use a pencil to like blend it a little bit like this. Blend it. So you should not be seeing where it starts and ends. Okay, this is good. Now we do the down part. The down part is, everybody knows how to do the down part, okay? Just draw inside. Inside. That's what I said. So don't make a mistake and draw outside. Now we blend. My alarm. Thank God we're almost done. This is it. And the next, use any shade of your choice. But I'll not be using any shade of my choice because I already have a favorite from Poco Lovers. If you've been following me for some time, you'll know I really like this gloss from Poco Lovers. This is not a gloss, a lipstick in the shade 2. This is a shade 2. Put it in. Let me use a mirror. Just gently do it, don't be in a rush. You see how these two really blends together? Now you're not going to just match your lip. No, gently. Like this. And this is okay. I always make sure I put a little bit of gloss. You know me now, I always like to put a gloss from Essence. If you don't want to use your hand, you can as well use a brush. This is a brush. This is a lot. This is so it's so much. They just put it. It was too much. Let me clean it up. It's even dripping down. So you just blend. See this? So always make sure your lips matches your makeup. Your eyebrows matches the lips. Like, it should be a lot of communication going on. Nobody should just be on their own. No, the lips, the eyes should be together. They should be like siblings. Okay, and this is the look. What we need to do next, we set again and put our highlighter. This highlighter is from, I've been using this for a very long time. I can't even see the name anymore. It's washed off already. This is our highlighter. We're going to highlight the center part of the face. I'm thinking to use, let me look at my face so well. Let me use this one, because you use them according to your makeup type. Put at the back of my hand. Look at where I put it here. First, top here. So you can really highlight your lips. You see my pubic bone? Good. The next, look at where I'm putting here. You see that? Good. I'm just using another finger to blend it. See? Gently, don't use force. Gently. Like if you look at me from the side, you will notice like a little bit of shine on my face. That is good. Little bit on top of the blush. Not on the blush, but on top, up. There's also a brush that you can use, but I want to be sure of the amounts. You see that? That is what you do. So don't just put it and leave it like that. Then use another finger to blend. Like this. This is a bonus. Like, this part is not really a must, so it's just a bonus. You see? There's a reason why it's called a highlighter. So highlight your face. Now we set it now for the last time. I'll be using this setting spray from She Glam, because the other one from NYX is finished. The Matte Fresh setting spray. I've never used it since I bought it. Why is something shaking inside? Like, can you hear? Something is shaking inside. I don't know what She Glam has put inside. And it's foamy. Okay. Spray from afar. It's foamy. And my fan is turned on too. So. The last step, using a body shimmer. Like, you know, when you already put the setting spray, that's the last. No, this is the last step. You make sure you put your body shimmer. Like She Glam. I hope this is shimmering. I've never used it. There's one I always use, so this is definitely my first time also using this. Wow. Oh, this is good. Let me add more on my neck. This is why you see someone who do their makeup and their body is really, really shining, and you're wondering what have they used. This is what they have used. A shimmer. And this is the end result of this gorgeous makeup class. Guys, rate me in the comment section. How do I look? This is unfiltered, no light, nothing. Broad daylight. Tell me now, rate me, how do I look? Gorgeous, Abby, of course. Cleaning my hands. Natural makeup look. If you like to always do natural makeups, this makeup look is for you. You see how natural I'm looking? This took us just like 45 minutes to an hour to achieve this, a full glam. Let me know in the comment section which other makeup we should be trying next, and I'll be pinning all the products in the description box. Yeah, all of them will be in the description box, and I'll see you in my next live video. Thank you so much for joining my channel, and if you've not subscribed yet, please do it to subscribe, comment, and share. Okay, I love you all. Bye bye.